Okay, so we've pretty much covered all the basic features of Internet Explorer in these videos. There's just one more to show you. Um, so far we've looked at the BBC website and several web pages within that website. We've looked at YouTube in a previous video, we've looked at BBC Music, um, and we've looked at the history, how you can go back and forward through all these different web pages and websites to get back to certain places in case you want to revisit something. However, that could mean an awful lot of going back and forward through the history, and there is a much easier way to do things. Now at the minute here on this page you can see we've got the BBC homepage up. And just say I wanted to go to YouTube. So we click up in the address bar, as we've done in the previous videos, and type www.youtube.com. We can either hit the enter key on the keyboard or we could hit this green arrow here. And we'll leave the BBC website and hopefully very quickly we'll load up YouTube. And that's grand. We know that we can get into YouTube no problem at all. And we also know, it's taken a while to load, sorry about this. We also know once it gets to YouTube, if we click the back button, we can go straight back to BBC. And it really is taking a while to load up YouTube. Sometimes this happens. So there's YouTube. So yeah, we know we can click the back button and we'll go back to BBC, but that could be quite awkward if you want to go quite a long way back in your history. So we're going to use the tabs. Now at the minute we've got one tab open. Okay, this is the tab here and it's the YouTube tab. If we click this little bit here, we can open up a new tab. So click that and it will open up a new tab. So we've got the YouTube tab still here. If I click this one again, and for some strange reason this machine is now running very slowly, there's the YouTube tab. And if I click my new tab, it's come up with this. Now yours might come up with something that looks different. Don't worry too much about that. The main thing is you've got a new web browser tab open. So we've got one web browser tab here and one web browser tab here. So what I'll do here is I'll go back to the bbc.co.uk page on this tab. So we've got YouTube on this tab, and in a couple of seconds we'll have the BBC homepage on this tab. Okay, but I fancy having Google open as well. So I'm going to open up yet another tab. Okay, and I'm going to go to google.co.uk, and again I can click the green arrow up here or I can hit the enter key on the keyboard, and hopefully quite quickly we'll have Google open up on this tab. Now these three tabs all operate independently of each other. So what you do with this one, YouTube, won't affect the BBC homepage tab, and it won't affect the Google tab either. So as we know from a previous video, I'm a fan of Elvis Presley, so let's do a wee search for Elvis Presley in here. Now this is a very simple search. Hit the enter key, and it's now showing me all the returns from the whole internet for Elvis Presley, or from all of the internet that Google knows anyway. And it hasn't affected this page, and it hasn't affected YouTube. So all these pages, all these three websites I've got open, three different websites on three different tabs, it's effectively like having three browsers open, and each one has all the same features as we've already explored. Okay, so that's how you can use different tabs, which makes browsing a little bit easier. And in a future video, what we'll do is we'll look at how we can set up your home button so that when you click it, it opens up Internet Explorer with all the tabs you want on the pages you want, and that starts to make it quite powerful. So in this video we've looked at how to open up different tabs so we can be looking at different web pages at the same time.